Hi YouTube, it's Tessa. We're going to try this again, hopefully third time's a charm because I did my test run and then did a second video and got halfway through the video. Actually, I should say I got completely through the video and then realized that my video quit recording halfway through. So we're going to try this very quickly. I'm not going to go through everything like I normally do. Just because I want to try and shorten this, condense it, keep, our time is valuable. Let's not drag it out. So I'm not going to just redo the whole thing again. But this is what I'm going to say. I my last video was more than 2 weeks ago. I had intended to do a video the very next week for Amazon. Actually, the same week. My mom went in the hospital with appendicitis. She was in the hospital for a few days, and I stayed with her. So things have been kind of crazy around here, even after I thought they had gotten back to normal. And then we are still working on getting some systems in place and working through death piles, potential piles, not death piles, but getting through our inventory and getting everything listed. I have a goal right now of hitting 1,000 listings because I have 1,000 free listings on eBay that I'm not utilizing with my store. Also trying to do some experiments with paying someone per item to do maybe some drafting and some photography instead of paying by the hour. So I'm kind of playing with that. I think my mom might start kind of helping me once a week. So hopefully we can start getting some more, more volume of listings up. So there's a lot of things that have been going on, just rearranging things. I had talked about my husband's inventory pile and that it had kind of started taking over our inventory room, which is where only things are supposed to be listed are. And it had kind of just overtaken things because every time we would have company in the house, we would move things to that room. And then it was kind of out of sight, out of mind. Excuse me, it wasn't getting listed. And so I was like, well, let's get it all moved out here. We have a few months. We can work on it until we're going to have another family gathering. So let's get it all out here so that it's in our sight and on our mind. And let's see if we can actually start processing, through all this stuff and make some money. So we've kind of put ourselves on a buying ban at the moment because of that. So I'm not doing a lot of I'm not going to be doing a lot of haul videos at the moment. And I'm also probably not going to have a lot of Amazon orders because that is all new in package sealed items, and we don't really have a lot of that type of items sitting here. So I do want to show you very quickly. I'm not going to go over all the comps with everything, and I don't remember what we paid for some of these items because it has been since the beginning of July when we actually purchased these items. But and then I also had already done another video, so I don't want to do this again because I did lose so much of it. So we're just going to go very quickly and just talk about a couple things. So we have a Celine Dion CD. This is actually Kids Lullabies with Celine Dion. And again, most of these items are going to make at least $10, if not more. Some of them are $15. Sirius vehicle antenna. So I'm kind of, I guess at this point, just kind of showing you our haul. We paid $1.99 for this. Probably paid 50 cents for this. We'll make at least $10 a piece on Amazon. They have great ranks. I love finding just cool little toys, and especially going into the fourth quarter on Amazon. This is a great little thing. It's kind of like a little miniature helicopter, but it's actually an astronaut, so it's very cute. Again, we'll probably make $9 or $10 on that profit. This particular item, a Targus notebook or laptop lock and cable. This one actually, when we picked it up, it looked like it was going to be a great deal, and then by the time I got it listed a week or so later, the price had come down significantly, and we're probably only going to make about $4 or $5 off of this item. So it's a lower item than I would have preferred. It still has a pretty good rank though, so it will probably sell pretty fast and we'll get our money back. So this is one we'll make about $15 on. I think we paid $2.99. It's still brand new. It has the original seals on the box. So very good shape. Really cute. Ant Universe is where you send off for the actual ants and they send them to you. So that's a great thing. This puzzle, I actually said this is brand new and sealed. If it wasn't brand new and sealed, I probably would have bought it anyways, and we probably would have put it together and then sold it on eBay. But this one is brand new and sealed. We should make about $9, $10 on this item once it sells. Love the games on eBay, and and this is American Trivia Family Edition. We should make about $14 profit on this item by the time it sells. Again, brand new and sealed. Actually, looking at this, this is really funny, and I find this quite often actually in the thrift shops. This right here is tape with Christmas paper or something still attached to it. So obviously it was a gift for somebody and they didn't want it, so they donated. Probably paid $2.99 for that item because it was brand new, but like I said, profit should be about $14, and that was after the Amazon fees. I had mentioned, I think in one of my past videos, that I had a bunch of cake pans. I was so excited when I found these at Goodwill, and there was probably a few dozen cake pans, and I sat and dug through them and looked them up on Amazon, and what I have found is that the character ones that are retired still sell for a good bit of money, and they sell on average for between $17 and $19.99 a piece, which means I'm going to make about $10 per pan in profit, and that's after my $2.99 that I paid for them. Now, I did have to spend a little bit of time using a little bit of alcohol and taking the sticker residue off of them and then washing them. Some of them even had cake residue on the inside of them, so I did have to do that. But again, like I said, these sell for on average between $16 to $19.99 a piece, and my profit ends up being about $10. So and it's give or take a little bit in there, I guess, with pennies, the way that works. But this was another one that we had, Bob the Builder. Now I don't know if you'll see, I actually wrapped this one in bubble wrap and put it in, and the reason for that is because I have these bags that have this sealable plastic cellophane or poly bag, and it has the suffocation warning on the back, as Amazon requires. And so I use these, but a lot of the cake pans that I have are actually too big for those bags. And so that's what I found with this, is that the bag was not big enough. I end up having to cut the side of the bag out, wrap this in bubble wrap, and then put it in the bag, and then just taped it. So I'm going to send in these two because I had already added them to my shipping plan. This is the SpongeBob and the palm tree. Now this one is a more generic, but it is one that actually goes for about $30 brand new. So I still should probably be able to get the $17 to $19.99 a piece. It is a retired pan, so sometimes you just have to check. But like I said, really look for the character ones. But some of the generic ones do still sell really well. And but at any rate, so these two items were still too wide for the bag, and I went ahead and wrapped in bubble wrap and then taped the bag. So I have a bunch more of the cake pans that I've already washed and made sure they were in good condition, but I want to order some more poly bags and order a bigger size so that I can maybe get these cake pans actually in these poly bags. I think this just works a whole lot nicer. So I'm not going to put any more of my cake pans in this order, just these four that I'm putting in here. Again, this is more of a generic one, but this is one that still sells really well. I think I have it listed for $16.99. I'll make about $9 profit off of it by the time I pay fees and the $2.99 that I paid for it. The other thing that I'm going to put in this Amazon video, and I guess at this point it's just kind of a BOLO, be on the lookout for these things. The character pans are great, brand new sealed puzzles, brand new sealed games. Those things you definitely want to look at and maybe scan them before you pick them up to make sure the rank is good, but that gives you something to start with. The other thing is VHS tapes, and believe it or not, VHS tapes, even though most of us don't even own VCRs anymore, the brand new recordable VHS tapes that are still sealed go. Now, whether it's because they're being sold to collectors or whether people are actually using them, I really don't know, but they sell really, really well. This particular one, I think I paid $3.99 for it. It's selling for $30 with $9 in fees. So we're going to make at least $15 on this item by the time it sells. And the rankings are really, really good on these. They go really fast. So I always look for these. And in this order, we do have that 5-pack. We have the Sony 3-pack and this Maxwell 3-pack. And again, I think one sells for $24.99, one of them sells for $27.99. We're making about $10, $12 a piece on them in profit. I don't even a lot of times look them up. If they're brand new and sealed, we just tend to buy them. This one was a little trickier. It's 2 brand new sealed VHS tapes. I actually bagged them together and taped them into a 2-pack because that sells on eBay for $11.99. We'll end up making about $7 on it. And then we have 3, and again, like I said, we tend to just pick these up. I don't think half the time we even scan them, because if they're brand new and sealed, which these all are, even if they don't sell on Amazon, we can sell them on eBay. And you know, or if they're restricted on Amazon, because I think a lot of the Fuji ones are actually restricted for whatever reason. And you may even run into that with the Sony as well in some cases. The Sony may be restricted. But each of those we should make between $7 and $9 for. Again, that's kind of pushing our threshold of $10 a little bit, but if the rank is really good, and I did look up the rank on each of those, and they were excellent ranks, they're going to go off the shelf really fast. So we'll get our money back a whole lot faster there than we would on eBay. So we still will sell them on Amazon. This one I actually wanted to show you because this falls under my multiple quantity listing, even though it was much lower. This one ended up being, they sell for $7.47 a piece, and ends up being about $3.30 a piece proceeds on each of these. I'm pretty sure we only paid 45 cents on these. So it's going to be about $2.95 profit, but we had 6 of them. So by the time we end up selling them, and again, they have a great rank, we'll make about $18. I only had to put in 1 listing, and we only paid about $1.50. I don't know if I said 45 cents or 25 cents. I think we paid 25 cents a piece for these. So we paid about $1.50 total because there's 6 of them. So we'll make about $18 proceeds. We paid $1.50. So that's really good. And it's one of those things you got to look at the time spent in it. It's okay if it's multiple quantities because I don't have to do 6 different listings. I do 1 listing and put in my quantity of 6. So it's okay to split the proceeds per item when you have multiple items and it still fits our $10 per listing rule kind of thing. So that's where we are. All right. So now that I very quickly gave you a summary of what my video was before I lost half of it, I'm going to try and get back to the once a week Amazon orders, but I'm not sure how that's going to work because we have put ourselves on a buying ban, and to be able to have an Amazon order, you have to have new and sealed items. So unless we just decide to hit up maybe 1 or 2 thrift shops this coming week, I just don't see it happening. It will probably be a couple weeks before I do another Amazon, and I'm not gonna have any major haul videos because again, I'm not really doing any buying, and most of the things that you know, you see back here, I've had for quite a while now. So I'm not really going to do any haul videos with that stuff. I, however, might start doing a sold video. Maybe we'll do, maybe I can figure out how to do a screenshot and we can show you our solds for the week and where we're at. So we'll see if I can get around to doing some of that. And I'm just going to say happy listing. If you have any questions for me, I would love it if you would like and subscribe and comment, ask me some questions, tell me if you think I'm doing something wrong, if there's something I'm missing. I'm definitely not above learning at this point. I still watch lots of YouTube videos myself. And I've said all along, like, I'm not trying to be up there and be something that I'm not. We're only making a few $100s profit every month. It's not major. And I want to get to the point where we are making an actual full-time income. So we can learn together. And so, like I said, just comment, like, subscribe, tell me if you think I need to change the way I'm doing something. By all means, just let me know you're out there. And I also want to say thank you. I do have 15 subscribers now, so I want to say thank you for that. I know a lot of them came from the Carolina Reseller Meetup, and I had so much fun at that the first week in July. Actually, I think it might have been the last day of June, actually. But regardless, it was like 2 weeks before the wedding. And So I just want to say, thank you to everybody for supporting me. I hope you'll keep supporting me. And like I said, please comment, like, subscribe, and happy listing.